The leader which has the role working productively. Bring the basis for this. Fostering a productive work environment, for example. And managing time and managing stress and managing deadlines. Producer. And now the last one, I think everybody knows of you, and I think a lot of you want to be this, or will be this in the future. With your wonderful graduation from St. Andrews, you have the biggest chances to be this in the future. The director. The director. So, and the director, everybody think I know what is the director doing. What is the director doing? Here. You. Or your colleague. China or executing tasks. Yes, the director is a visionary or woman. So it takes visions. The director, visions, or he is the goal setter or the planner, designing and organizing, and that's very important. That's very important. The last one I will say. The delegator. Delegating effectively. Delegating is an art. Why is delegating an art? You can lead by exception, you can lead participative, you can lead in situational leadership style, you can lead cooperative, but leading with delegation is a special type of leading. Why?
You give up too much of your power and too much of your responsibility, you're no longer a leader.
Very good. Trust. Leading with a lot of delegation means that you have, or you should trust your people, the subordinates or your peers. Leading with delegation. So, now, I will tell you something about leadership styles. These has been the leadership roles. Now we want to go deeper into our question. We want to work out, before we come to the trends, what leadership styles do you know? I have made also a colloquium about the roles, and we had a colloquium with top executive leaders at Harvard about the leadership styles which are valid. We have found out 6 leadership styles in the discussion with leaders from around the world which are valid and which are lived at the moment. Very modern leadership styles. What do you think? What is a leadership style? Do you know a leadership style?
Authoritarian.
Authoritarian. Very good. Let me... Here. Okay. Leadership styles. Okay, number 1. What is number? Authoritarian, very interesting, very good. Is authoritative leadership style. Number 1. Number 2, authoritative. Okay, what is authoritative? In short words. In short words. What is authoritative? what is the authoritative leadership style? It is the style, do what I want you to do. Do what I say. Do what I say. What is the problem in this style? What is the problem of an authoritative leadership style? What could be a consequence if you do this style? Anyone, please?
It does not encourage innovation.
Okay. All right. Another idea?
Maybe it's more about management than leadership.
Okay, if you have to sense leadership management, but I think on another point. Think on leading a team. Think on leading a group. What could be the problem in the organization? Here.
Creates weak bonds between the team members.
Okay, bond problem. Team effectiveness. Here, you.
The team could be lost when the leader is not present. For example, they're so used to being told what to do that they are lost and don't know what to do when he's gone.
Very interesting aspect. Here, on the last row.
Reactance.
Pardon?
Reactance.
Reacting, okay. Wonderful. Other ideas?
Can be very demotivating or discouraging for the employees because they are being told what to do
That's-
rather than giving their feedback.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. So there can be a big problem that using this style could dampen or could reduce the organizational flexibility, one point, and they could dampen employee motivation. But it could be a good style, for example, in which situation? In which situation? It's very important. Crisis. In a crisis situation, in a turnaround situation. So this can be a style which is useful in a turnaround situation, crisis situation. Authoritative. What is the coercive style? Yeah. Coercive. Number 2, coercive leadership style. It's also a little bit like this style, do what I say, but the authoritative leadership style is more the style which mobilizes people in direction of a vision. This is 2 aspects. Then we have a third one, affiliative. 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 What is the affiliative leadership style? Anybody has heard from it? Affiliative leadership style? What is the affiliative leadership style? In one word, the people first style. The people first style engenders the creation of what? The people first style. It's very important for your daily leadership practice. I do this also in the GFA with my subordinates. Affiliative, the people first style, and is the creator of team bond and it's the creator of team harmony. But when do you think is affiliative leadership style best used? What do you think? Affiliative leadership style. When is it best used? It is best used when you have a big team coherence. Then it's great. Or if your employments in the team have a low morale, then also. But when not, what is the problem? Sometimes subordinates feel a lack of direction. And the lack of direction could be dampen their motivation. So this is a balance. Next one, democratic. democratic leadership style. What is a democratic leadership style? Everybody has an idea? Pardon? Yes, participative. Democratic leadership style is consensus through participation. We have another one. It is the pace-setting style. What is the pace-setting style? Pace-setting. Pace-setting style. What is a pace-setting style? What do you think? This leadership style expects what from your subordinates? What do you think? Pace-setting style. It expects excellence and it expects self-direction. Excellence and self-direction, it works best for highly skilled and motivated people who can work on their own in the company. And the last one, it is also well known from sport. It is the coaching style. What is coaching style? What is the coaching style?
Developing people.
Pardon?
Developing people.
Developing people, personal development. Very good. What else? What does the coaching style help the people? For what? If you are a trainer from a tennis team or soccer or golf team, golf is a great event here. What is the coach doing? The coach identifies what? The coach is an identifier of what? What?
Strengths and weaknesses.
Strengths and weaknesses. And when is it unsuccessful? When do you think coaching is not successful? What could be the reason? What is the reason if coaching is unsuccessful? Daily practice, absolutely daily practice. You will handle these people every day. You can coach and coach and coach and no result. What is the reason? You have to think about it. That's your leadership situation in the future. Yeah, please.
Maybe those people do not want to be coached because they feel very senior and experienced.
They are resistant.
Yeah.
If people are resistant to learn and resistant to change their attitudes, behaviors, or their ways of doing. So, now I want to give you a short excursus. Please.
I have a question. You said that the authoritative style and the coercive style are
A little bit similar.
yeah, but what is the difference then?
The difference is that the authoritative style provides an overarching goal. But on the other side gives others freedom to choose their own way. The coercive style is a more pressure style. That's the difference. Do what I say. And no question and no answers. That is coercive. Short excursus. What does West Point say to leaders? What is the idea of West Point for the leadership competencies? They have found out, they make also a lot of research about leadership, and I have discussed this, in this case, with officers and professors. Professors which are officers. Colonels, generals. And they have found out some or 9 leadership competences in the army or West Point. Number 1, and these are also I know it from the research we are doing in the private business. The same or similar competencies. And these are, for example, one competence very important is communicating. Communicating displays good oral, written, and listening skills for individual and groups. Communicating. Very modern tool and very, very important for being successful. Another one is motivator. What is a motivator? What are the sense or what are the content of motivation? How can you motivate? What are the tools, the tabs? There are external motivation and internal motivation, but what is the tool? Inspiring and guiding others towards objectives and in direction of goals. We will come later to this. And another very, in the sense of West Point, is executor. Executing. What means executing? A leadership behavior, special executing. Shows proficiency. You have to show proficiency. You have to meet standards. And you have to take care of people and resources. Very similar to your private business leadership competencies. And another one is assessing. Your ability to assess. Assessing uses assessment and evaluation tools to what? Using these tools for what? That's very important. It is also in the case of private business. Assessing uses assessment and evaluation tools to facilitate what? Very important. When can you be successful? What is the mystery of success? What do you think? What is the mystery of success? What do you think? What do you think?
Shared purposes, maybe.
Shares purposes. Yeah, there is a theory. It is invisible leadership. It's purpose-oriented. Very modern leadership theory. Very good. Purpose. What is another?
Having good relations.
Yes, good relation. Well, it's always good. It's always good. I have a lot of friends, Facebook. It's always good. But there is another.
Knowing the right people.
Okay, that's okay. It's very good.
Maybe.
No, he first.
Passion.
Passion. Very good. You, once again?
Common values also.
It is the permanently improvement. Go out of your comfort zone. Go out of your comfort zone. This is one part. Now we want to go into another idea from our question, the long-term trends. And then I will give you the answer. What is the answer from research for leadership? What are, in your sense, the important business trends you have to face as a leader? What do you think? There are 5 long-term business trends. Number 1. What is number 1? What do you think? Is the economic change. The economic change. Industry has changed from production to more intelligent and other work. And this has very big influence on your daily leadership work. I will give you one big idea. It is the digitalization. A mega trend. Digitalization. What is digitalization? What is digitalization? And the next question is, what are the questions the leader has to answer in digitalization, in this mega trend. Digitalization, everybody knows what is digitalization. What is digitalization? Digital era. We have the digital era at the moment.
Yeah, digitalization, like the trend we have right now with the Internet of Things, Industry
Of course.
4.0. And I guess the leader has to think about what we're going to do with all these workers that become
Yes.
obsolete when we replace them with machines.
Yeah. There are some questions a business leader should ask in, for example, digitalization, in this mega trend. 5 questions. 5 questions are important. Question number 1. How do a company attract digital talent and harness? How can we find these talents for innovation and creativity? How can we cross-fertilize younger generations? Technical expertise. Questions you have to ask and questions you have to answer later as a leader in this digitalization. What are the leadership competencies or management competencies which are required to manage and engage in digitalization? So these are questions you have to answer as a leader, and we want to give later an answer in which leadership behavior you can answer these questions. What is another business trend we have to face as leaders in the future, and we have to look with our leadership style to manage these trends? Please?
Yeah, globalization.
Globalization, absolutely. So, business trends. Here, economic change. Economic change. We have discussed it. Globalization. 1, 2, 3. What are the next one? What do you think? There, please.
The job life cycle becomes smaller and smaller. Turnover rates are much higher. People leave their profession
Okay.
faster than before. So,
Very good. You want to add this?
no.
Okay. Other ideas, please.
Scarcity of resources.
Okay. Very good. Other ones.
Corporate social responsibility.
Yes, but we need a big picture term. These are all very good ideas. We have another trend is, please?
Demographic change.
Yes, very good. Another one? And you have a big picture term. It is an organizational change. We have an organizational change. Organizational change. What is the organizational change? Organizational change means that the hierarchies in the organizations become flatter, less hierarchical, and the frontline employees are more involved in value creating. And this is a new challenge for you as a leader. Global change we had, and another one, a very important one. All of you, I think, know this. Number 4. What is number 4? Everybody know it, because it depends directly on you.
Social change.
Pardon?
The social change. Society.
Social change.
Society
Other one?
itself.
Other one? Big picture term?
I think somebody said it, but climate change?
Climate change, yes, of course, it's a part maybe of globalization, economic change, but we need another term. Another term. Another term.
Motivation system.
Generational change. Generational change. What is the generational change? A generational change. How do you want to communicate with your leaders? How do you want to communicate with your leaders? What do you think? How do you want to communicate with? If you have made an intern, there are some leaders I think you like, and some leaders you didn't like. But why? There is the need. We have found out that the communication is in a two-way communication. I ask you something, I listen to you, and I bring your ideas in the communication. Formerly, we had a communication like the way coercive. And I don't listen what you say. I say only, next week, 2 pages. Research. All right? If not, you know. This is not a communication the younger generation, I think you are the younger generation, wants to hear. I think you are asking the top also the top executives more. You want to have answers. So generational change is very big influence on your leadership behavior. And we have a last one, it is the technological change. Also, number 5, so, technological change. Now, technological change. Now we come to the question, what is the leadership style which has the best answer on these challenges you have in the future? And you will have it. You have it right now. And there is an idea. I will show you a relationship. Everybody of you, I think, knows a good leader and a bad leader. And the question we have in research is, in leadership research, what distinguishes great leader from only good leaders? That is the question. Is it the intelligence? Is it IQ? Is it technical skills? Networking skills? It's your diploma, educational background, attitude, good role play, big motivator, all these things. What distinguishes a good leader from an only average leader? And therefore the research has found a relationship between IQ and leadership effectiveness. We have leadership effectiveness, this X, and we have the IQ on this X. So, what do you think? What is the curve showing? What could be a curve? What is your idea for this curve? Could it be like this, or that, or what do you think?
Probably like a bell, in a way.
Like this?
Yeah, well, a bit more broader, but yeah.
No, we are collecting ideas, brainstorm.
Yeah.
Brainstorm. This is a Gaussian distribution. normal distribution. What do you think?
Perhaps there's no correlation.
Correlation?
No correlation.
No. Okay. Other ideas? Other ideas? Yeah, please.
Well, the slower you start, then the choices.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Falls,
Okay.
back to one.
Okay, very interesting. So,